So here we go. Here's the pop. Here's the big whoosh. I mean, that is rum. Okay, what up guys, it is Llokii here, and today I'm going to be doing a live, so it's currently live on my Twitch, so I thought I'd give it a try. A live rum review on Plantation. Never tried it. I've only tried a couple of rums, Bacardi being one of them, which is not, I know is not a great rum in the world. It's nice, perfectly good, but it's nothing special about it. And I've also done, what else have I tried? I've also done the white and the spiced rum. Captain Morgan's I've done, and Kraken. They're pretty much my rum experience, all in all. So I thought I'd buy something a bit more expensive, a little bit nicer. So I've gone for sort of a medium ground. There was a couple that were a little bit more expensive than this one particularly, but we're going to go with this one. It was about £20 a bottle. It's Plantation, original dark, distilled in Barbados and Jamaica, and then double aged following an 18th century method. It's double aged rum, master blender. Double dark is 40%. I like this sort of stuff. See, I was always a big fan of whiskies, and I thought I'd try a couple of more of the liqueurs. I don't really know what to drink out of. I got a whiskey glass, but I'm just going to use a tumbler because I don't know what if there's a rum. So a rum glass, I don't know. So I'll just read a little bit of this, and we'll see where we go. Passionate, curious, refined taste for beauty. Alexander Gabriel is a tireless entrepreneur in the search of perfection. An artisan businessman, he delivers the best product by implementing the most advanced and precise production methods. They've done traditional English rums, traditional Spanish rums. It is made with aged rum from Trinidad and Jamaica, which is then blended together, aged further in cognac casks, which could impart some fruity richness to the expression. Interesting. So to be honest, it's the first time trying anything outside of my comfort zone when it comes to rum. There's loads of information on Plantation Rum. They must be doing this for a long time by the looks of it. Cocktails, they recommend cocktails by the look of it. In 1989, Alexander Gabriel discovers Maison Ferranad, one of the oldest spirit brands in the cognac region. The reputation of the house is indisputable, but sales are lagging. An immediate crush grabs hold of Alexander Gabriel. Sorry, read it wrong. It's my eyesight. Dives in with exuberance to the detail and craft of cognac production. So they started cognac then. In the 1990s then, they combining the Caribbean in search of the best rums of the region. Plantation is born. He's awarded Master Rum Blender of the Year at the Golden Rum Barrel Awards and named Distiller of the Year by the American Distilling Institute. That's pretty impressive, man. They know their shit. Hambic each barrel one by one, then blend elegant double-aged barrel from Barbados with smaller quantities of rich, higher Easter pot still Jamaican rum that has been extensively matured. This precious rum nectar imparts an ancient touch, which some aficionados call the rum funk. So we're going to give it a try. I'm going to actually give it a little open, but I'm going to pop the seal on it. Very interesting little seal on the top. You can see. I think this is going to be corked. It's a very pretty bar. There you go. So is it corked? Yeah, it is corked. Okay. I wondered if it was going to be corked or not. I don't know, but yeah, it is corked. So here we go. Here's the pop. Here's the big whoosh. I mean, that is rum. So there it is, in its all its glory. Put back on for when I throw it on the floor. So there it is. There's an interesting color to it. Oh, wow, that's very sweet. It's interesting because it does. I mean, you can smell the bourbon in there. Just from being quite an avid whiskey drinker myself. There's 40% ABV, which is quite high, I think, for rums. I'm not sure rums are supposed to be that. Wow, it's easy to drink. You could definitely take the bourbon in there, though. Have they got any notes on you? It's difficult because I don't really have anything to go off. Do you know what I mean? I haven't got another rum to go off except for like Kraken, I suppose. But I mean, that's a different kind of rum, I think. Obviously, don't drink this when you're pregnant. Wow, that's nice. It's just like a very sweet bourbon. That's the best way to describe that. It's a very sweet bourbon. That's all that is. You can really taste the bourbon barrel. I mean, this could be basically Four Roses. Not even joking. This could literally just be Four Roses. It's got that same, like, the bourbon barrel taste. You know the bourbon barrel taste. If you're a drinker of any kind, then. So yeah. So this one so far, very fruity, obviously. It's very strange how much bourbon there is in it. How much bourbon taste is in there. It's very, very, very oaky. I mean, I've never really tried cognac before. That could be interesting. I've never tried cognac before. Sorry, I've just been screaming on CSGO for the last, well, at least 2 hours. So my throat is a little bit dry, and I'm throwing this high alcohol content on top of it as well. It's not doing any good at all. So what was it? Voted best in its class for the aged rums in 2013 and 2014 at Rump. What is it? Rump XP tasting competition in Miami. I mean, it's got a lot of, I mean, maybe the one thing I don't like about the bottle, I mean, the appearance of the bottle, is there's a lot of writing on the bottle. Oh my god, how the hell? Chateau de Bondonet. I like the look of that. So that, to me, stood out to me. And there's a reason why I bought this first. One, because it's for where I'm getting rum from, is sort of bang in the middle of the price range. I think it was about 20 quid, 20, 21, 22 quid. Do you know what I mean? So far from a marketing standpoint, this appealed to me, and I don't know why. It stood out from the other one. I mean, it's just easy to drink. I mean, that's 40 AP, like that's 40%. Like that's really smooth for 40%. But I mean, if I were you though, I mean, if you're interested in buying this rum, be aware, if you don't like bourbon, I don't think you'll like this rum. I think this isn't the rum for you if you're not a fan of bourbon. This is heavily bourboned. It's got heavy bourbon cask sort of oils and taste, but I can't see, to be completely honest, I can't see if you didn't like bourbon that you'd like this. I'll be honest. There's probably other rums out there for you. Potentially Kraken. I remember that being like nowhere near a bourbon sort of taste. And that's nice. I like it. And it's got a really strange aftertaste to it as well, but it does dry your mouth out quite a bit. It's very smooth. Very smooth. I don't know. Double age. It says double age. I think there's no age statement particularly on it. God knows. So I'm going to give this out of 10. I mean, haven't got much. I mean, for me personally, as far as taste goes, I think I'm going to have to give it a 7. It's not very sweet. I kind of want a bit more sweetness out of a rum. It tastes too much like a bourbon. It'd make a damn good bourbon. But I think I'm going to give it I'll give it 7.5. I'll give it 7.5 because the first one, I got to give it benefit of the doubt. I haven't tried any of the other rums yet. Aged 5 years. So the other one that I saw there, which was the Plantation 5-year Barbados bottle and note, that one actually has an age statement on it. Maybe that would have been a better one to pick up because it has the age statement on it. This one must be a bit more of a blend. Maybe I'll try that one next time. I mean, I'm just looking on Masters of Malt now, and I could spend my entire wage on this fucking site, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7.5. I think that's very nice. I got nothing really to compare it to. Maybe I would drop if I maybe been a bit more versed in rum, but I think I'm going to have to go. I think I'm going to have to go with, yeah, 7.5. It's very, very nice. Highly recommend it if you can get your hands on it. If you enjoy this sort of stuff as well, that's another thing, man. I mean, it's not for everyone. I know a couple of my mates who work, they love rum, but they'll only have it with Coke or something. They'll never drink it straight. And a couple of years of drinking whiskey for me has dulled down the 40% alcohol and stuff like that, so I don't really struggle with it. What's up, AJ? How we doing? I might even have another glass before I start Daisy. I might. In fact, I am, actually. Why not? I've got to stay up for another 4 hours. Why not?